So welcome everybody for our first flow today, for our first sequence today. Today's topic is called Find Your Flow. So I'm going to show you the most common sequences, the most common positions that we're going to do in the next couple of weeks together. One sequence part is called Vinyasa. So I'm going to show you the easy version first, and then I show you the harder version, and the third one is going to be a choice by yourself. Yeah. So let's start with a little warm up first. Coming onto your knees, feel free to tuck your toes under so you get a little bit of stretch in your ankles as well. And then we're pushing the hips forwards, leaning out as you sink in back onto your heels, stretching them, and pushing forwards. Coming back. Nice. 2 more rounds like this. And then coming back. Now dropping the hands down, coming into a tabletop position, which is also a very common position in yoga, usually to warm up the body. So shoulders are under above your hands, knees under your hips. So we're lifting the right arm up as you breathe in. And then sinking all the way through the body as you breathe out. Just feel free to drop your shoulder down, your heart down for a moment. Taking a deep breath in, back up. And as you breathe out, slowly sinking back down. Lifting all the way up, in. And down, breathing out. Taking one more here, breathe in. Maybe you want to reach out even further. Breathe out and then stay here for a moment. Drop your heart down to make it more comfortable. If you like, extend the other arm to the front and then shift your hips slightly backwards to create an even deeper stretch. All right, pressing the hand back under the shoulder, lifting up one more time. Take a deep breath in here and then rotate the hand back down under your shoulder as you breathe out. We're switching sides. So lift up, take a deep breath in. And breathe out all the way down. And for 2, breathe in. And breathe out. Reach out even further, 3. And breathe out. One more like this, 4. And sink down, take a moment to stay in the stretch. Feel free to extend the other arm to the front. And again, you want to shift your hips backwards to open the other shoulder as well. And then from here, bring the hand back under your shoulder, coming all the way up for 5, and dropping down. Breathe out. Now shift your hips backwards. Yeah, if you like, you can relax your toes. And then coming into a child's pose, also a very common position, one you're gonna like the most probably. So in every flow that we're going to do, whenever it's getting too tough for you or you feel your body's tired today, you can always come back into this position to take a short rest before getting back into the movements. All right, for the next round, we're tucking the toes back under. And as you see, if I'm really extending myself, it's a very good distance between your hands and your toes to come into your perfect distance down dog. Yeah, so we're lifting the hips up. You can also keep your knees bent if you feel like your shoulders are too tight or you kind of, or like your position looks like this. So you're really opening your shoulders first, yeah, and then you extend your legs. If you feel that it's still too tight, just keep them bent. No judgment here. You can also move a little bit around, stepping from side to side, bending one knee at a time, shifting the hips. I'm a really big fan of moving in one asana, moving in one position. And then from here, we're bending the knees, looking forwards, and then stepping to the front of your mat into a forward bend. Again here, keep your knees bended if your hamstrings are not warm enough now. And then feel free to lock on your forearms and rock yourself up and down. Relax your heart. Take a moment to arrive. And then bend your knees even more and slowly roll yourself into standing. So what we're going to do first is we do the most common positions in vinyasa as an easy version, right and left. And then we're gonna go for the harder version to give you an option to challenge yourself. And the third flow is gonna be just for you to choose. Yeah, so you figure out what your body's capable of and what you wanna do. All right, we're starting in the front of our mat, bringing the feet together, rotate the shoulders backwards, and already contracting the core here a little bit. And as we breathe in, we lift the arms up. And as you breathe out, gently move down into a forward bend. Feel free to keep your knees bended. Use the block if you have to. Take a deep breath in, coming halfway up. So really pull your shoulder blades together. And as you breathe out, gently sink down even deeper, slight stretch here. Step back with the right leg as you breathe in into a lunge. And as you breathe out, moving into a downward facing dog. Take a moment, take a breath here. And as soon as you're ready, roll yourself back to the front, shoulders above your hands into a plank position. As you breathe out, gently sink down your knees, chest and chin. Bring your elbows super close to your body. Make sure that your shoulders are not squeezing your neck here, open. As you breathe in, slide to the front, rotate your shoulders back. And as you breathe out, gently step back into a downward facing dog. Keep the shoulders open. So next position, we're getting into warrior. Lift your right leg up as you breathe in. Step to the front in between your hands. If you can't reach the point in between your hands and you got stuck somewhere here, you can always use a block, yeah, to support you, to get a little bit more height, makes it easier. If you don't have a block or a book with you, yeah, just cheat. And if you stop here, bring it to the front. All right, we're dropping the back heel down, rotating upwards, coming into standing. From here, make sure that you're having a good distance to keep the front knee in a right angle. So really sit into this position. Keep your legs contracted, rotate your shoulders back, opening your arms and look to the front. Taking a moment in warrior two. Again, I'm contracting my belly, so my core is always active. Yeah, and I'm consciously breathing deeply in and out. Feel free to sink even deeper. Nice, taking one more deep breath in here. As you breathe out, bring your hands back down onto the ground. Rotate your heel out and then step back to the front into a forward bend. Again, feel free to keep your knees bent. As you lift up your arms, take a deep breath in again. And then breathe out, bring your hands in front of your hands in front of your chest. Nice, second round, easy version. Left side. So feet together, round your shoulders back, stay long and tall, and then lift your arms up. As you breathe out, gently sink down, forward bend. Coming halfway up as you breathe in, and going forward down as you breathe out. Now the left leg steps back, lunge, breathe in, push yourself out of your shoulders, make space for down dog. As you breathe out. Holding the position, make sure that your shoulders rotating to the outside so you have a little bit more space in between your shoulders and your ears, so you're not squeezing your neck in. And then from here, we're rolling to the front. Plank position, breathe in. Keep your belly contracted, elbows in. Breathe out, sink down, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, roll all the way up. And then breathe up, breathe out, coming back into your downward facing dog. Again, keep your shoulders raised. So next round, left leg lift up, inhale. Step in between your palms as you breathe out. Drop the back heel down and rotate upwards. So from here, again, find a good distance. Sink down even deeper if you can. Rotate your shoulders out, staying here. Again, deep, deep breath. Core is still contracted. Legs are active. And then from here, we're gonna hands back down onto the ground. Give a little bit more weight into front leg and then step to the front into a forward bend. Bend your knees, lift your arms, take a deep breath in. And then breathe out, going to the front. Nice, guys. So this was more or less the easy version. I show you the harder version now. If you don't feel like doing the harder version, no, it's not a problem. Just go back to the version that we've done now. So from here, again, toes and heels saying hello, shoulders rotating backwards, and we're lifting up, breathe in. All the way down, breathe out. Feel free to get a deeper, more intense stretch here. Halfway up, breathe in. Full way down, breathe out. Step back with the right leg, breathe in. Left leg joins for downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a moment, breathe in. And breathe out. Now roll yourself again back to the front plank position. Elbows super close in. We're doing the full push down onto the ground. Breathe out. As you breathe in, you keep the hips up so they're not touching the ground. You rotate the shoulders up into the upward facing dog instead of cobra. And then breathe out, moving all the way back to down dog. Nice, guys, good job. As you breathe in, again, lift your right leg up. Step in between your palms as you breathe out. Drop the back heel down, lift up, breathe in. Sink down into the position as you breathe out. And again, look towards yourself now. See yourself watching, or see yourself moving to create more of a body feeling, yeah? So check your own alignment. So from here, bringing the hands slowly back down onto the ground, all the way into the front leg and stepping back to a forward bend. Bend your knees, lift your head, heart and hands up. And breathe out. All right, ready for the second side, second round. Again, if this was too hard for you, feel free to go back to the easy version. Yeah? All right, from here, rotate back. Breathe in. Sink down, breathe out. Halfway up, breathe in. Full way down, breathe out. Left leg steps back first in. Right leg joins for down dog, breathe out. Keep your shoulders rotated and open. Take one more breath here. And as soon as you're ready, roll yourself to the front, breathe in. Drop your knees, chest and chin down, or come with me into the harder version. Plank, breathe out. Inhale, lift all the way up. Cobra or up dog as I'm doing. And all the way back to down dog as you breathe out. Nice, guys. Next warrior. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Step in between your palms. Back heel down, rotating up. Coming on here. Keep the knee in more or less an right angle. If you want to sit even deeper, feel free to do so. Shoulders back, focusing to the front. All right, finishing up, bringing the hands back down and stepping to the front into forward bend. Bend your knees, lift your head, heart and hands. And breathe out, hands in front of your heart. Nice, guys. All right, I don't know what's with you, but I'm warmed up already. Let's go for one last round, for one last flow. Choose by yourself. You can also mix it up, yeah? If you feel like to do the push down, but the up dog is too hard for you, just switch into cobra, yeah? So be a bit creative. Bring the feet back together, last flow. Shoulders back, breathe in. Breathe out. Halfway up in. Full way down out. Right leg steps back in. Left joints down dog. Roll to the front plank. I'm also choosing the harder version. Breathe out. Up dog or cobra in. Down dog out. And right leg lifts up in. Step in between your palms out. Warrior in. Sink down even deeper out. Palms back to the ground in. Stepping to the front out. All the way up in. And hands in front out. All right, last flow, last side, I promise. So feet together, shoulders back, and breathe in. To the front, back, breathe out. Feel free to sink deeper into your stretch. Halfway up in. All the way down out. Left leg back in. Right leg joints down, out. Inhale, plank. And sink down the way you choose out. Inhale, lift up. Back to down dog. Breathe out. Nice. Left leg lifts up. In. Step in between your palms out. Rotate upwards, warrior two. Sink down, breathe out. Already, bring the hands back down, breathe in. Step to the front. Breathe out. Bend your knees, in. Hands in front of your heart. Breathe out. Nice, guys. Pretty good job. So, I hope you're not getting too confused. Feel free to repeat this video again, as this is the most common movements and the most common sequence that we're always gonna have in all the videos. And yeah, very excited for this journey with you. Thank you.